welcome back to my craft room. Today we are doing kind of a whip parade of all the projects that is right now on hold. Those are the ones that is not shown in the flush tube that I do weekly. So I have 13 cross-stitch projects that is on hold, and I have maybe a handful of stamped that's also on hold, and I'm going to show you my finishes, or the ones that I can show you from 2025. So yeah, let's go. So welcome, or welcome back. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, welcome for the first time. I am so happy you found this video and can tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Lone. I live in Denmark with my husband and my little dog, and I have been cross-stitching for around 4 years now, I think. Half of that time has been on this channel, A Random Stitcher. I am early retired, so I'm turning 60 years old this year, and I got the early retirement 2 years ago. So I am at home with myself. My husband is still working, so it's just me and Albert and all my cross-stitch projects. So whip parade. I was thinking that every week, kind of in my videos, you get to see most of my projects every time, because I spin the wheel for a category and I choose projects from that category, and I show you everything that is in the category, and I do that every week. So every week you get to see a new category. There's 4 in total, and also my other 2 wheels, I also show you those. So I show you my whips a lot, but I haven't shown you for a long time, I think, all the projects that did not make it into 2026. And that is kind of a lie, because they did make it, just not yet. So we'll get to that. They're on hold right now. So, but I thought I would start with sharing my finishes for 2025. I ended, here comes Albert. This is Albert, and he came with this. This is his feeding ball. So every time he's hungry, he always fetches this, and he kind of drops it on my foot until I react and give him something to eat. So this is Albert. He's a Shih Tzu, and he's almost 8 years old. He is my darling. Yeah. He's very, very sweet and loving dog. He's very wise. Some people don't think small dogs can be clever, but he has a very good brain. His eyesight is failing him, unfortunately, but his brain is tip-top, and his hearing is excellent, except for when he doesn't want to hear. He's very selective with his hearing. So I think before I move on, I need to get him some food. So Albert, he's not making an entrance every time in my videos, but sometimes he does. Most of the time, because I do mostly my videos in the morning, he's asleep. But it's afternoon. That was a burp. Just a second. So my finishes of 2025. I managed to get 19 finished last year, and there was one that was so close to being finished. I only need the backstitching, and then I would have 20, but I never got around to do it. So that's just too bad. There are quite a few of them that I cannot show you other than a picture, because they were gifts. So let's start. I have this book, and every time I have a finish, I put it in here and write a little something. My first finish of 2025 was this one. Snow Hill Monastery. It was a Joy Sunday cross-stitch, 14 count. And I did some of the back stitching, and then some of it half stitching, some of it full stitches. I just said I want to finish it, so I turned to half stitches of some of the stitching, but it's fine. And then I turned it into a little cushion. So that was that one. And that was finished of the 8th of February. Next one was this one. I did it for the Scandinavian challenge that I had on my channel in February. Finished the 9th of February. Moose. And I ended up giving it to my daughter, my eldest daughter. Next one is Summer Bunny. It's from Sodasit's Design. It was done on a 16 count. I would say this is 14 count, but anyway, 14 or 16. There was 2,549 stitches, and I finished it on the 25th of February. Here it is. Summer Bunny. I actually was planning on getting the Winter Bunny or Spring Bunny, one of the other bunnies, but I never got around to do it. And when I finally did, the shop, it is from Soda Stitch Design. The shop has closed for a while, so temporarily closed. And then my thought just went other places. So I didn't get it other than this one. And now I'm on a no-buy year, so no more bunnies. Not this year. It's very cute. It was a little bit hard to do all the white, but once I got on with it, I actually really loved it. And I think it's very, very cute and very a beautiful, a cute pattern, I think, and very well done pattern. So my stitching, no, I did the best I could. So yeah, that one. Then the next one is it's a squirrel, also for the Scandinavian Challenge. This is national animal of Denmark. Here it is. Yeah. And this is also a gift. Haven't got around to do it yet. Pretty annoying, but anyway. Next one I finished, number 5, is Sandpipers. I finished that 21st of April, and this was from Nerd and Canva. I don't know, I think it was on Etsy. And I turned this into a bag. This one is something I had to come up with because, I don't know, you can see behind it, there's a difference in the fabric. No, the strand, the flush. And it was just, I don't know, it was so obvious, so I just needed to kind of disguise it. So I ended up doing a little back stitching with something here, but I really loved it. And what's kind of, there was 2 things that sold me in this one. It was in high tide or low tide, I'll be by your side. That was the first thing, and then there was the Sandpipers because I'm a little bit bird crazy. But yeah, that one. 21st of April. Next one was my mermaid from Permine. I finished that 28th of April. It's done on a 16 count. And here it is. That's the mermaid. That was done on a paper with a paper chart, by a paper chart. And yeah, it's not the easiest thing for me to work on, but look at all the back stitching. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing it. Oh, those, oh man. Yeah, it was that's a nice feeling when I finally finished it. Yeah, 28th of April. And that was my number 6. Number 7 is Lothlorien from Country Magic Stitch. I finished that on the 12th of May. And this is done on a needlepoint 14 count. Here it is. You can get close if you want. It's not pretty when you want to get close, but yeah. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm actually pretty proud. Yeah. So I love stitching on this one. Actually, really did. Sitting on needlepoint is pretty easy. Big holes, very easy, and it was just, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. So I'm doing another contomatic stitch at the moment. We'll come to Rivendell. Let's just start it now. So not far of that. Next one is this one. This is from Heaven's Design from Irina Gamashova. I took out the A only and worked on that. This is the max color version, regular size. And this was a gift for my granddaughter Anna. And she got it for Christmas, so I don't have other than a picture. See if I can put in some here. I finished that back in May 25. Okay. The next one, number 9, is Alphabet Gnome, letter L. I think it's also from Soda Stitch Design. Yeah. It's just a small one with my letter. So that was my 9th finish. Number 10 was my hoopoe bird. This one. Everybody's eating. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, this was something I picked because I can't remember if I by coincidence bumped into this pattern or what, but it reminded me very much of Italy, and that was where I saw this the first time. A hoopoe bird just sitting on the path where we were going, where we were walking. And when I saw this, yeah, had to have it. So, have I written anything about this? It is stitched by Fran from Etsy, I think. And I finished it the 1st of August. Very easy, didn't take me long. A couple of weeks or something. So, number 11 is Bambi. Also a gift. This one was for my youngest granddaughter, Alberte. See if I can put in a picture of the finished one. She got that for Christmas as well. And there's this one. I finished that in October. That was my number 12. Barbarana, Trick or Treat. I don't know if I have a picture, but I couldn't find it. I think I might have put it somewhere together with the Christmas things. I'm not sure. I can't find it anyway, so. Next one is, number 13, McQueen. I finished this the 15th of September. This is for my youngest grandson, Malte. See if I can put in a picture of it. He got that also for Christmas. Next one is for my son and his wife for their wedding. I finished this, I actually don't know, a couple of weeks before they were married. They were married the 25th of October. I finished it a couple of weeks before. Yeah. So this was a kit I got, Permin kit. And it was done by a paper chart, but it's very easy, very easy. The only thing was these parts here, they were pretty, confetti heavy, these 2 parts, but nothing that was too hard. Next one was my Red Dragon stamp one. I did that. It was a whip that I had for ages. It was a stamp one, And I finished it the 14th of November. And it ended up as being a Christmas gift for my grandson, eldest grandson, Tobias. And I turned it into a pillow, and he just loved it. So that was good. I had many times where I just don't want to do it. What should I do with it? And then I just came up with the idea of giving it to him, and then it just took off, and I finished it rather quickly after. Once I decided to do it, and it was pretty nice to sit on it. So see if I can find a picture. Next one is Santa Village, also Soda City design. Put in a picture because this is a blank. It's my Christmas project. I finished it. I started it the 23rd of November. I finished it the 3rd of December. So a couple of weeks. That was number 16. 17, Story Keep Fragile. Yeah. It's hanging on my wall now, and it is firmly attached. So I cannot show you to it now here, but I can put in a picture. Heaviness design. And I love working on it, and I love the piece. And it's hanging next to me, my bed. It's the first thing I see in the morning, except if Albert is in my bed and in my face. But if not, that's the first thing I see in the morning. So I love that piece. Story Keep. Yeah, it was a small one. And I wanted it to be kind of something that would say something about my state of mind and all the things that happened in last year, 2025, and all the things I have went through, and the roller coaster year it really turned out to be. So fragile. It just spoke to me on so many levels, and it still does. So I'm so happy that I finished it. It was a big wish for me, goal for me to finish it before 2026. And I did. I finished it the 20th of December 2025. So yeah, that was the most special one of them all, I think, for me. It was that one. Number 18, that's Tiger. And yeah, I know people will say it's not finished, you need a lot of backstitching, but I'm not going to do any more backstitching than this. So this is the finish. It is Heaven, Earth, and Snow. Is Joy Sunday. And I love it. So I did quite a lot of backstitching here and there, outlining and nose and some of the whiskers. I think it's fine. This is going to be a pillow, and I think it's fine. I love it like it is. I don't need to do anymore. And I know if I don't just draw a line in the sand and say this is it, this is the finished piece, I will never get it done, and it was forever just lie in a drawer somewhere. So this is it. I'm going to make a pillow out of it. My Bruce, my Tiger. A lot of you really love this one, and me too. So, yep, pillow. Number 17. Or 18. That was 18. And then it was 19. That was the Frosty Owl. And that was the last that I really finished. Right now, I haven't written anything. I can't remember. Can I? So, the Canadian designer. I know that for sure. I'll put in a name if I can. But here it is. Cute little one. Put something behind it. I didn't get to frame it, but I will, and it will be on my wall next year. Or maybe I'll turn it into a project bag. I might do that. I don't know yet. And number 20, which I just didn't get around to do. It's so annoying. That was my dog lover. I fought so hard to finish that in December. And I did, but just didn't get to do the backstitching. Oh, here it is. This is from Favorite Gnomes on Etsy, and I will put it on this one here. I think the main reason why I didn't get to do the backstitching is that I did do a little bit. Stand up. I did do a little bit up here, and it's really not very visible. That's why I kind of lost the motivation to do it. And I don't know that there's some with a dog that's going to be necessary. I don't know. There's something with the braid also, but I really don't think it's that necessary, the braid. But there's some still. So, and the other thing is that I really wanted to finish Fragile. So that's the reason why it didn't got completely done. Will I ever do the backstitching? I honestly don't know, because it is cute as it is, and right now I'm just not feeling it. I'm over it. But I don't know. I just don't know. Excuse me. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. So that was my 19 finishes and almost 20 finish. Let me move that away, and and then we can move on with the rest. So yeah, that was all my finishes, and now we're going over to talk about the whips that did not make it into this year, and they kind of did, but I have a couple that I want to finish, and I want to focus on finish. They're small, and so I have created a wheel, and every week I spin a wheel, and it chooses one project, and I stitch one thread every day on that for that week. And in that wheel, I've adjusted it a little bit today, and in that wheel there's only the smallest projects. And when they're finished, I'm going to replace them with some of those that you are going to see today. So they are kind of on hold. And the reason why I decided to do the whip parade today, because I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do it. And I somehow felt that maybe it's not, there's so many whip parades out there. And I, as I said in the beginning, I actually show a lot every week in my FlossTube videos. There's kind of always some kind of whip parade in there. So, but these are not some that I have shown very much. And there's going to be a while before you get to see them again. So I thought that's a good idea. And I have had a couple of requests for a whip parade. I cannot understand why, because I'm not very good at this. But anyway, but the other thing is, I saw Jen Kavanagh Crafter. She talked about, no, she didn't talk about it, but she just had so many statistics that she could, just by looking at something, she just has statistics on everything. And I asked her, what are you using? And she said that I think she provided me with a link or something. But anyway, I found it on Etsy. I think it's a Rainbow Studio as a cross-stitch planner. And I have also seen other floss tubers that are using that one. And it just seemed such a big help when you're doing a floss tube. When you have a floss tube channel and you are doing weekly floss tubes or monthly or in whip parade sometimes. And so that was the price. It was $17.50 on sale. And I'm kind of a cheap one. So I was just, that's a lot of money. Do I really get to use it? And I said to my husband, what do you think? There's a lot of money. And he said, go for it. If it's going to make life easier for you when it comes to the weekly fuss troops and the yearly whip parades and everything, go for it. So I went for it and I got it. And the first couple of days, I started to put in projects in the Google Sheet. It comes in, you can decide if you want to do it in Excel or Google Sheet. And I chose Google Sheet, that's what I have. And the first couple of days, I was completely overwhelmed. So much. But I started to put in projects, and there were some features I couldn't figure out how to use, but I'm slowly get to know it, and I'm just so happy that I got it, because, oh man, it helped me so much. If it hadn't been for that one, I would not have done this floss tube today. So one of the features it has is kind of a timeline. And because I have plugged in all in January, I started using it 2 days ago. It's all here in my timeline, and I can see all my projects here. And at the moment, there is 45. And all the ones that isn't red, that's the ones that's on hold. So those are the ones I'm going to show you today. The rest is in progress, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 that is not started. And the rest is the real ones that's in progress. It's just gives me such a wonderful overlook on everything. So it's just wonderful. And this is one page. There's so many features in here, and I can swipe, and there's monthly, and I can see weekly stats whenever I want to do the floss tube video. I do it every Monday, a floss tube video, and I can see all the cross stitch that I have touched and stitched on that week, and it calculates automatically. It's just, I love it. I love it. So I'm going by this, and I'm just going by on hold. I wanted it to sort it out, like have them together, but I couldn't figure out how. So but it's fine. It's fine. I just want to see, where should I? Okay, I can have it here. Okay, so this one is noisy. Ooh. It is this one. Yep, Christmas Angels. I got them in December. I have calculated there is about 2,000 stitches in all of those. And it is paper chart, so it's kind of difficult, but I calculated, guesstimated, I did 120 on the red one, the one in the middle there. So yeah, I think it's 18 count. That's on hold because it's something I'm gonna do when it's Christmas again. So right now it's just on hold. There's gold in it. Hello, it's gold. So then we have Autumn Fox from Stitcherovia. This is how it looks like. I started it the 10th of October, and there is 9,621 in total, and I have done 753. And this one I actually think is going in again with my projects whenever I finish something. It's one of those that I really want to put in this year if I can, whenever I finish something. So it just didn't make the first cut. That one. I think it's done on a 14 count. Yeah. So what do we have here in this bag? It is the Extraordinary Birds of Lola Crow stitch along that I entered, got in late, and yeah, there was just so much other things going on. So I just didn't manage to keep up with it. And now it's on hold, as I said, because I want to have something finished before. Extraordinary bird sale, there is 18,980 as far as I can see. In total, this is done on a 16 count. And I have done I've done 3,926. There's a lot of it. A lot to do, yes. Still. A lot to do still. But it is going to be picked up again. Hopefully this year. This is a fabric I dyed myself. I have a magnet. I'm going to steal the magnet. Because I'm actually needing magnets at the moment. I'm running a little short on magnets. So that was the extraordinary bird sale. It was fun to participate, but sometimes I just find it hard to keep up with stitch along. So I think I learned a lot from that. The next one, it is the Blue Flower Autumn Mermaid. There's 3 patterns in this one, and this is the one that I did. This one, Autumn Mermaid. Let's see that. Yeah, I have. This is also done on a paper chart, and I have calculated there's around 6,000 stitches in here, and I have done also guesstimated 400. Started up here in this one, the flower. This one I think is, it might be 16 count. I'm not sure. It looks a little bit smaller though, so maybe 18 count. Also dyed by myself. This one is also going to get in whenever I have finished the ones that is in focus right now to be finished. So whenever those are done, then I can start putting in others that deserves more love. That was pretty difficult to put that in. Oh my god. So that was Blue Flower Autumn Mermaid. Okay. I might as well be standing up. Sorry. So next one is Barbara Anna, and that is from a magazine. So that's also something that's from paper. No, I actually tried to do it in markup XP, but it has made such a mess. So I'm just going to be using the paper chart. This one, Autumn Squirrel, very cute. This one was also something I started in October. And I've just been scanning through the markup XP, trying to find out how much I did, but let's see if we can get it. Autumn Squirrel, yeah. There's 3,292 stitches in there, and I managed to do, as far as I could see in markup XP, 870. I only worked on it in October. It's also a fabric I dyed myself. $16 count. Yeah. I think it's very pretty. And this is probably going to be something that I will work on again in October. Next one, and here is Not Today's Satan. That is a piece from, I think it's from Raven Coven. Don't think I have a project cover photo. I will put it in, you can see it. This one I also only worked on in February. I started in February. Nonsense. I started it in October, and that's the only month I worked on it. There's 12,160 in it, and I did 904. Also, fabric dyed by myself. I dyed a lot of fabric in October. This is a 16 or 14. I'm not sure really. Also magnet. This is also one of those that is going to be put in October again. Or maybe before. Lovely colors. Really lovely. Almost psychedelic as the colors. It's a lot of kind of neon colors in it, so maybe I should just be standing up for this. Getting a little bit crazy. Decided to just stand up for this because I was constantly sitting down and standing up again. Okay, next one is a Riolis piece, and that is also paper chart, and I started it 100 years ago. Maybe I have written something. I started in 26th of March 2024. So it's almost 2 years ago. It is called Go Left. And here is how it looks. Didn't quite make it into the first cut, but again, it's something that's going to be put in whenever I have finished the focus projects. It is done on a 14 count with some special threads. Those are kind of wool acrylic. So a little special to work with. So yeah, this is also guesstimating how much I did. I wish I could have it in alphabetical order, but I just couldn't find out how to do that. Go left. Okay, so yeah, it's guesstimate 9,000 stitches in total, and I have done 1,100, I think. There it is. So yeah, 14 count. I'm not a fan of working with that thread, and that is bugging me every time I work on it. So that is paper chart. It's not the one I liked the most. But okay. So then we have Marilyn. Marilyn is a piece from Mason Art on Etsy. Started it in July. I have a picture. Marilyn. Didn't make it into a cut. Honestly, don't know why. Sometimes I have a lot now. I have over 40 projects now. So, and I can't work on everything. So I just needed to prioritize taking the magnet out. Oops. I do have this. Let me put this on this. This is 18 count, 1/1. Very stiff, this. Not the easiest thing to work with. I think there's 10 colors or something in here, so yeah, one thread over one, full crosses, and I think it's fine. It's not too bad to work with, but to work on, but yeah, just had to prioritize, and it just didn't make it into the first cut, but it will at some point be added. I will finish it at some point, just not now. Yeah, so next one, I think this is Bowie, and this is a piece from Box and Fox, isn't it? No, Unique Stitchcraft. This is Bowie. I'm also doing him on a 14 count. I didn't say anything about Marilyn. Marilyn was there's 20,410 stitches in total in Marilyn, and I did 2,205 in total. So Bowie here is done on a 14 count. There is 21,854 in total, and I have done 3,097. This is very much block stitching and can be very boring. Yeah. Another magnet. 4 magnets now. That's why I do the wipparade, so I can find my magnets. Okay, so let's put him in here. I work from the top down, so yeah. Here. His face is coming in soon here. So yeah, it's pretty easy stitching. As you can see, it's just big blocks of the same color. So once I put him in my rotation again, I think I would be more able to stitch on him because I feel that I have changed over the past year in many ways. My patience, I feel more patient, and I don't know. The goals I set for myself every week now is manageable, and I enjoy that way of doing it as I do at the moment. So that was Bowie. Then there is Summer Afternoon. My Achilles heel. There it is. It's a mirror jacket. I have it in their app. Fantastic. Let's see, Summer Afternoon. Yep, there is 29,927 in total, and I have done 2,036. It's done on a 60 count. I started it the 5th of September 24. Also magnet. That was number 5. Oh my god, so many magnets. This is done on a very light blue, sky blue kind of 60 count Ada. Did a little bit of backstitching, not much. I'm in the corner with the curtain. So I originally, when I started to do the creating the wheels, I actually put it in with the one thread projects. But I just decided that wheel is going to have my focus whips, the ones that is close to a finish. And maybe I change the wheel once I finish the 2, 3, 4 projects that is in there now, to just have the projects that I don't stitch as much on, so that they can get a little love sometimes. But it has to wait a little bit. This little beautiful kitty has to wait a little bit before it can get some love again. What do we have left? We have 3 projects left. So next one is the Lawkeeper. I haven't got a picture, so I have to put it in. Lawkeeper. This is from Raven Coven. Also, I think there is 23,720 in total with the black. I was supposed to be, don't mind this, I started the wrong place. So I was supposed to do the background. You could either stitch on white with black, or you can stitch on black with white. And this is just charcoal gray kind of. And I just marked up all the black, and it gave me a total of 13,223 stitched. But obviously I haven't stitched that much. I only stitched this gargoyle up here. Yeah. Gift for my daughter. I don't know. I have my doubts about that one, but I'm not going to throw it away, throw it out, or anything. It's just on hold right now. Next one is Butterfly. that was my NFL piece. If you were here when I stitched on the NFL, butterfly, butterfly, you are there. This is from Box and Fox. There is 7,621 and total, and I have stitched 3,074 on a 16 count dyed fabric, and that's very much thanks to NFL, because I really got a lot stitched in that period where the Cardinals still had it in them to to win a couple of games. They're obviously out now. Playoffs didn't make it. As far as I know, they have fired the coach. Yeah, you can understand why. This is it, the butterfly. I do have a picture how it looks. Fox and Fox. It's very pretty, and I enjoy working on it. 16 count is very easy. Beautiful colors. For some reason, I just don't stitch on it very long time. So, but I know if I put it in the wheel and I make it kind of a priority and work a certain amount every week, then I will do it. And yeah, 3,074 stitched so far. Am I almost halfway or what? I'm at 40%, so not quite halfway. But yeah, very beautiful fabric, I think. That one. We have one left, and that's a piece that's kind of hurt me a little bit. It's painful that it's amongst the ones that it is amongst the ones that is on hold, because it's a piece I love, but I have problems with it. This one, the last one, very last one. This is Lucky Owl from Luca S. Isn't she just adorable? But I have issues. I started this. Have I written anything about Lucky Owl? I claim here in the crosses planner that I started her back in September 24. It's done on a 16 count, full crosses. In total, there is 27,713, and I have managed to do 2,881. So my issue is, let me show you. I keep throwing this away. Let me see if I can. Oh. I actually did a little up in the corner also. So, yeah, here she is. The problem is that I know it might seem fine, but I have this in markup RXP, and there was some rows that was with the page change overlapping kind of, and for some reason markup RXP could not see that, so it had doubled those 2 rows, I think it is. And so I stitched wrong a lot. 2 rows, I kind of repeated that. So I have been in the process of trying to correct it, and I'm just so sick and tired of it. So I kind of just don't want to do it anymore. But I am going to pick it up at one point. It's just right now, I'm just very sick of it, and I don't know how I can fix it in markup RXP. I don't know if I had to start completely over or if I somehow can fix it in the progress program. Right now, it's just, yeah. Some of the stitches I have to stitch over because I couldn't pick it up. when you see it, it's not too bad, and she is cute. So I think I just need to, really focus in at one point when I decide to start on her again, put her in the rotation again. I need to devote some time to figure that out in Pattern Keeper, no, in Markup XP, and also experiments. Can I make it? Can I put it in Pattern Keeper? It's just there's a lot of stitches. What do I say? All 3,000 or something that I need to mark up in, and it's confetti. It's very confetti. Don't know why I did that. It's really confetti. Oh, I'm not sure. So she's on hold. Unfortunately, it pains me a little bit because I really love her and I have loved her all the way. Oh yeah. I experienced the same thing with a project called Strawberry. A big strawberry piece. I think that was it, by the way. That was the last one. So yeah, I experienced that problem as well with Strawberry, and in Markup XP also had trouble there. I haven't heard of anybody else who had trouble. A lot of people are just, oh, it's so good. I really, really love that app. I don't, because I don't trust it anymore. It's fine for smaller projects, but for bigger, no, it's not. It's not. I don't trust it. So definitely not going to start any more big projects in Markup RXP. It's Pattern Keeper for me for sure. So that was all the projects that is on hold. My camera is so crooked. There's something off. I tried before to tilt it, but one way or the other is going to be tilted, going to be crooked. I don't know. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is, oh my god. Last thing I'm going to show is the stamp one that I have started, but it kind of also on hold now. So this one I started hundreds of years ago, and I have cut in it. It's a Joy Sunday one. It's the dwarves, gnomes, and I still need to finish the spring gnome. I have finished the Christmas gnome. I have finished the summer gnome is finished, except I need some backstitching down there. Then I almost finished the autumn gnome. I didn't put it amongst my finished ones. It is finished this year, but it's not completely finished because I need backstitching down here. So, second, the backstitching. The last one is this one. It's the it's this one, spring gnome. So yeah, that's the last one. That's what I did. So yeah. And a magnet. How much am I up to now? 2, 4, 6. 6 magnets. Great. So yeah, this is maybe I'll take it out in the spring sometime. Don't know. We had this going on for a long time. I think 2 years. Next one is a project I started as well. Flower Street for also just Sunday. And this is how it looks like. Flower Street. 14 count. The size is centimeters 29 by 36 centimeters. A lot of confetti. In some areas. So I'm just not very motivated for this. So, but I might put it in amongst the stand ones at one point. If I paint some way. Chinese one. Then there's this one, Lily Fairy. Yeah. There's issues with this. Copyright stuff, but yeah. 14 count as well. And I stitched on it back in November where I was feeling very bad. This is how far I got. These patterns, these stand ones are not in the cross-stitch planner yet. But as soon as I put them in the wheel, I will add them to the planner. So, doesn't really speak to me, this one, so that's why I haven't done much. Next one, also old one, Spring Cottage. Today Sunday again, and it's 14 count again. And this one I actually did quite a lot on. Did the top. Started to do the border as well, but I chose to concentrate on the house. This is one of those that also is going to be in the stand one, but I just don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, because I have some big ones in the stand wheel. Last one that I work on, but I gave up again for different reasons, is I found a magnet again. It's called Peony. And yeah, I have drew the lines on it because I was thinking about cropping it, but not anymore. I want to finish it, but I just don't know when. I found a magnet. So what, number 7? 7 magnets. I feel rich, magnet rich. So this one is 14 count, 165 stitches by 165 stitches. I almost did one full flower. It's pretty, right? What do I need? Yeah, there's some down here I need. So I did the corner up there. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty once it's done. But it will be added whenever I feel like it. Right now, I have others that I am more focused on. But look at the beautiful colors in this one. So pretty. Look at those. That's really, really beautiful colors. So that's nice. That's something. So that was every last piece of it. I am starting a bunch of new projects, a bunch of new cross-stitch projects in 2026. I am beginning to, they are all in my wheels, and I have started some of them, and I still need, I don't know, 6 or 7 or maybe more. I can't remember how many I still need to start that haven't started yet, but I think I started 3 of the new ones, so there's still 9 to go. So I got me a lot of new threads. This is from Timo, finally arrived. And I did also get fabric, but I just haven't got enough. I'm not sure in which world that half a meter would cover would be enough for all the new projects. I must have been out of my mind when I thought that, but I was intending to get a whole meter of it. It's 1 meter cut and 140 wide, but that's not enough either. because some of the projects are new ones are big. So yeah, I need to sit down and really calculate how much fabric I'm going to need. But I'm going to start the ones that I feel I have fabric for now, and then during the month in January, I will purchase some more fabric. Yeah, but I'm happy that I got the new. It's a full set, all the colors, except all the ones below 150. That's not in here. So I need to just get them as I go whenever it's required. So yeah, that was all my on hold projects and also my finishes of 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Me and all my Magnus is going to get in the living room again, relax, get some more stitchings on. I'm going to start the Mediterranean courtyard today, and I'm so excited. Really looking forward to that. First, I need to clean up in here. Oh my God. So much to clean up in here. That's how it is. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, I hope you will push the like button, and also I hope you'll have an amazing weekend. I will speak to you again Monday in the next Floss Tube. So yeah, and if you're here for the very first time, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If not, totally fine. I love you anyway. Take care now. Bye bye.